First off, where did they spot
Good
these?
afternoon.
Hi. Yes. So where exactly did they spot these Chinese vessels? How many are they, and where are they exactly?
Well, last Saturday night, the National Task Force on West Philippine Sea reported that around 220 militia ships from China were seen around with some reef. This is what we call Julian Felipe in our country. But it is within the area of Union Bank. It's a bigger area in the South China Sea, in the Spratlys particularly, about 175 kilometers, nautical miles from Batarasa, Palawan. We don't have any presence around that area, but there is a Chinese small base near that reef in Sinkowe Reef, and a Vietnamese base also near that area. But the Philippines' presence is in Pag-asa and in Ayungin, which are very, very far away. So we have no presence there. But it is within the 200 exclusive economic zone of the Philippines. So we are concerned because of the environmental destruction by overfishing and other activities by China in that area.
All right. So with regard to the diplomatic protest, any updates you have on that for us? Has it been formally filed? Have you seen a draft of it? Anything, Manny?
I was told that the DFA already filed a protest yesterday afternoon after the Coast Guard reported the presence of several ships in that area. And this morning, the military sent an aircraft to validate the report. And the aircraft returned at around noon, and they said, the military said that the ships were there, but they could not exactly say that 200 are in that area because it's impossible to count them from their aerial reconnaissance.
But were they able to qualify it, if not quantify it? Like, were there a lot?
Yes, there are a lot of ships there from China. So it's a confirmatory flight made by the Philippine Air Force.
All right, so over the weekend, we have Maritime Affairs expert Jay Batumbakal telling us that this appears to be part of a regular deployment. Have we verified this?
We really don't know, but China has been deploying a lot of maritime ships, Coast Guard ships, and Navy in that area. If you recall, in Pag-asa, the area where we are occupying now, there are also a lot of Chinese ships around that area. And in fact, several vessels have been on a sandy bar area, which is about uh, 10 to 15 nautical miles from our island. But even when these ships are there, we didn't raise any protest. Well, we protested, but we didn't make any statement as similar as today.
All right, so always a protest, but no statement, at least from the officials involved. But Manny, what I really want to ask you is how alarming is this? Do you think that this signals in any way that China could be preparing for more aggressive moves in the disputed waters?
They are doing this, bullying smaller countries like the Philippines, Vietnam, and Malaysia. It's natural for them to do these things, but uh, I would say that China has no intention to occupy because that is a violation of an agreement they had with ASEAN in 2002. There is an informal code of conduct uh, agreed in Phnom Penh in 2002 that there will be no more occupation. But what they did in the seven islands that they are occupying, they just expanded it and turned them into artificial islands. But they were already there. But they assured ASEAN that there will be no new occupation. And this area, with some reef, is not an occupied area.
All right, so at this point, Manny, what else can the Philippine government do to address the issue apart from firing off another written protest while we wait for the code of conduct in the West Philippine Sea or South China Sea, whichever way you want to call it? Is there any plan maybe to talk to our ASEAN neighbors who have similar concerns over China's aggression over the disputed waters?
Well, aside from the diplomatic protest, the Philippines can actually talk to other countries, Japan, ASEAN, Australia, and the United States to do something to pressure China to withdraw those ships from that area because, as you are saying, that this is an alarming development.
All right, on that note, thank you so much for your time and your insights, Mr. Manny Mogato, One News's defense editor. Thank you.